Welcome to my class of social science, particularly religious education. Okay, so this is our continuation from where we ended in the previous lesson. So those of you who are following me, we are together. Okay, so now today we are going to look at question B. Okay, under the same past paper, remember we are answering examination questions. According to the Jewish traditions, what two activities was the boy supposed to do at the age of 12 years? That is the question. Okay, that is the question. Now, here they are giving us 4 marks. Okay, so there we are supposed to state two according to the question. So here stated 2 points. One of them, when a boy reaches at 12 years, that particular boy supposed to attend feasts and the festivals at the temple. Remember, their church, they used to call it temple during that time. Okay, so that particular person was qualified to attend feast and festival at the temple, which was usually Passover, okay, because they used to have Passover. So that means if a boy is less than 12 years, is not supposed to do what? To attend the Passover functions. Okay, then point 2, when a boy reaches 12 years, that particular boy is supposed to take part in synagogue, worship, and services. Okay, so it means that person has qualified. Then question C1, your friend says to you, I feel God is calling me to work as a pastor, but I do not know how to respond to the call. As a mature Christian, state 3 ways you would use to advise your friend on how Christians respond to God's direction. So you have to come up with those advice, okay, that you can give as a Christian. So this one gives us 6 marks. So meaning you have to come up with 3 points. Each point carries 2 marks. Okay, so one of them is making them available to God. So now you have to be available to God. Okay, that is when you can respond positively to the call from God. Then asking God daily to guide them in their decision and circumstances. So every time you should be praying to ask God so that you can be guided toward the call that you have been called for. Okay, then the other one, accepting His guidance. So the best you can do for you to respond positively to the call from God, you have to accept His guidance. Those are some of the advice you are supposed to give to your friend who has shared that good news to you. Then the other one, complete obedience to God. So you should advise that person to say, you should obey. Okay, show obedience to God. Then the other one also, you should pray to God. Keep on praying so that God can guide you more about His calling. Then we are done with that question. Then we can go to question C2. What are the sources of misunderstanding and conflict between parents and children in modern Zambian society? State 3 points, 6 marks or so. So that 6 marks, you have to come up with 3 points. Each point carries 2 marks. So 2 times 3, that is 6. Okay, so the first one is generation gap. Generation gap. Then the other one, modern influence, social and economic factors. Okay. Then the other point is forced marriages. The other one, gender roles and social norms. So among those points, you just have to mention 3 according to the way questions have been phrased. Then we go to question D. In what ways are the teachings of Christians on religious duty and family loyalty different from that of Zambian religion? State 2 points. How do they differ in terms of loyalty? Okay, so to start with Christianity, loyalty to God comes first. That is Christians. Them loyalty to God comes first. Now let's look at Zambian tradition. Zambian tradition, loyalty to parents comes first. Okay. Then the other point, we go to Christians. It is essential to obey God if he is to grow as a Christian. So, according to Christians, the way they believe is that when to obey to God is very, very important, because that will lead you to do what? To grow spiritually. Okay. Then Zambian tradition, religion, then they say the individual does not and cannot exist alone. He owes his existence to the other people. So meaning, according to them, they value more their fellow human beings like parents than who? God. Okay. Then Christianity, he may disobey the parent if it is against the Christian teaching, e.g., being forced to get married to a nanny believer. Okay, that is Christians. Them, they can even go against to their parent. They can refuse some of things. Okay, for example, like the way they have put it, if maybe they are forced to get married to a person who is not a believer, that they can argue. Okay, but Zambian tradition, one is part of the family and should not question traditions. So according to them, as long as you are part of that family, you have no power to question the tradition. Whatever the tradition dictates, you just have to follow. Okay, so this is how Zambian tradition and Zambian tradition, religion, and Christianity differ in terms of loyalty. Okay, so thank you so very much for following. This has marked the end of our lessons from the time we started. And before I go, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pedagogy Academy, and also follow me on my Facebook page, Mr. A Plus Learning. We also have a platform on TikTok as well as Instagram. Can you follow for more exclusive videos? Remember, we are here to take you there academically and also to give you skills on how to go about examination questions. Thank you.